Hey, Coach, it's Joe Salas here. Today we're talking about defensive philosophy. I'm an old school slant angle 50 guy, now a slant angle 3-4 guy. But I think there's 7 keys to playing great defense, championship level defense, and we all know it's going to come down to defense. So, number one, I think the most important thing is find you 11 get to the ball guys. I don't even care, obviously the bigger, the faster, the stronger, the better, but I want 11 guys that have high motors and have a nose for the football, and they like contact, and they're going to get to the dang football every single time. If I got 11 get to the football guys, we're going to be pretty dang good on defense. Number 2 is our philosophy. If you ask our kids what kind of defense we play, I want them to say swarm tackle takeaway defense. I think that is nuts and bolts to playing great defense. Is we got to have 11 guys flying to the ball. We've got to be a great tackling team. And to me, how do you become a great tackling team? You practice tackling every single day in practice. You do a great job in the weight room. Strong guys tackle better. And guys who have great fundamentals in tackling, they tackle better. And then zoom focus in on takeaways and ball security as the team, and then takeaways as defense. I think we score the game by takeaways, not by what the scoreboard says. So swarm, tackle, takeaway. If you do those 3 things, I don't care what kind of defensive philosophy or what kind of X and O's you run, you're going to be pretty dang good on defense. Number 3 comes down to this. We want to stop the run, and we want to stop the deep pass. To me, that says play a lot of zone football. I want 11 eyes on the ball instead of a couple guys chasing people down the field. Now, the place I was this year, or I am this year, they have traditionally been a press man-to-man team. And when you got great athletes, why not? If you're better than the other team, why not? Here's what I took away from it, is there are some third and medium situations by tendency where if I know the team wants to get the ball out quick, throw quick game, it's a great time to lock up and play man. But almost every other situation, from 1st and 10 to 3rd and long, I'm going to be in a zone coverage. I want eyes on the ball and ability to break on the ball, and especially in run situations, we're a quarter team, and we want 11 eyes coming downhill to stop the run. Number 4 is EDDs, everyday drills. A couple big ones. Bama is our form tackle and angle drill. And we try to do it every single day. And we have the ability to do that in the off season without pads. It's form tackle. It's teaching the fundamentals of how to make a tackle. It's more of an old school head across the bow, double uppercut, throw your hips, run your feet. I am heads up certified, and I believe in all the new heads up football tackling drills. But that one is a no contact, teach them how to tackle someone drill. Takeaway circuit every single day, a shed drill every single day where we're gonna lock, we're gonna turn them, and we're gonna rip off of them. Great defenses don't stay blocked. So we got to teach it every day. We can, if we're going to be a great defense, we can't. It's okay to let a guy. If a guy gets on us, that's going to happen. They got arms and legs too, but we got to know how to get off a block. Pursuit. We got to be fanatic about getting 11 people to the ball, and that means we got to run pursuit every day. We like to be crisp and clean, and we like to teach the fits during pursuit. So our pursuit drills are a little different. We're just not running cones or running down we're not trying to use it as a conditioner. We're trying to use it as an attitude developer. We want to get pursuit into their DNA. We want 11 get to the ball guys, but we also at the same time want to teach the fits. I think fits is how you fit the run is your ability to stop the run. And then we do this drill, we call it a box drill, and it's a year-round drill because it happens in the gym. Typically, it's on a Friday. We use the volleyball lines, and we're teaching There's no pads, it's two-hand touch, and we're putting an offensive player on one side of the box, defensive player in the other. They're working angles into the middle. The offensive guy's trying to shake and bake and beat them. The defensive guy is learning how to close, how to break down, how to attack the back hip. Once we get good at one-on-one, we'll break it up to, we've gone as far as a half court where we have two defensive guys coming downhill on one offensive guy. So now we're teaching cut back and overhang. We're teaching all those different kinds of drills with zero contact, no ball, no equipment, but we're teaching the fundamentals of how you become a great football player. Once they learn how to close and attack the hip and break down, all of a sudden our tackling gets a lot better out on the field. So that's a year-round drill, typically every Friday. Only takes a few minutes, probably 10 minutes tops. And we'll cycle through the entire team, and it is an exciting drill. And even other athletes like to get into it. You know, soccer guys will jump in there and be the runner, and basketball guys will jump in there and be the runner, and they'll have fun. It's a whoop it up time. If someone shakes and bakes on you and it gets past you, there's always a lot of noise going on. But it's a high competitive, and I'm all about competition. High competitive, fundamental, detailed drill. Number 5, KISS. Less is more. But look, we are a slant and angle team. There's nothing, as space age as we are on offense, there is nothing fancy about what we do on defense. We're gonna have a slant, an angle, a pinch call. We're gonna have a couple fire zones. We're gonna have the ability to lock up and go man in the right situations. We're gonna have a prevent. That's about everything we've got right there. Everything we do is we want our kids to know what to do. We want to have 11 get to the ball guys. We want to be a great swarm, tackle, takeaway team. That is how we play defense. Number 6 is the war board. So I'm going to turn around. This is a kind of a unique creation, but this is, imagine one of those little square whiteboards that you can take down on the sideline. Keep that on the sideline. Here's what we've got. We've got 4 corners that we'll mark, but the big one is this. We keep scoring the game. We tell our kids, do not look at the scoreboard. We keep scoring the game based on takeaways and giveaways. We have to win the takeaway battle. We all know as coaches, it's the biggest indicator of who's going to win, who's going to lose the game. So we'll track them. Every takeaway we get, we're marking it down. We're just tick marking it on the sideline. We bring it in at halftime. When we're in halftime, that's all we talk about is this score, not the scoreboard. And we want to zoom focus on effort and takeaways. So every time we take the ball away, every time we give the ball away, and we've got all the rewards. We'll talk about rewards in a minute, but we've got all the rewards that go along with that. Up at the top, block 3 kicks. We're huge. I'm a huge kick blocker believer. I think it's a game changer. I think it's the next biggest thing that changes the game. So our goal is block 3 kicks, and we'll tick mark them there. Down on the bottom right is it says BPSF, Big Play Special Forces. So we want one big play on Special Forces. We'll check that one off. On this bottom left, 3 QBS, 3 quarterback sacks. The next biggest one, quarterback sacks, game changers. We want 3 of them per game. And obviously, you know, if we're playing a spread team, that's going to happen a little easier than if we're playing a wing T team. And then up in the top left is effort. We want to win the effort battle. We tell our kids we want to focus on effort more than anything else in the game. Don't worry about outcome. Let's win the effort war, and that will lead us to winning the game. So that's our war board. It's on the sideline. It's in at halftime. This is how we judge our game. This is kind of like our quality control. It's our keeping our guys focused on what we think is important. All right, so that's war board. So coming back to number 7. Seven keys to playing great defense. Number 7 is reward and punishment. All right, obviously, today's age, it's a lot about reward, but I'm old school. There's still some punishment involved. So rewards. Let's just talk about takeaways. We give a little, what do they call them? Fun-sized candy bar in practice for takeaways. We, at the end of every practice, when we gather up, we're calling out who got takeaways that day. We're applauding them, public recognition. at the end of a game. On a game, they get a full-size candy bar, and they get a sticker on their helmet, and the same thing. We bring parents up at the end of the game, so we circle up, and first thing, every kid who got a takeaway stands up. We applaud each one individually, and like I said, they get the deal. We also got, hey, we're with everyone else. We got the championship belt. We put it on when they come off the field. They're getting that championship belt, and that's a big deal because we are selling takeaways. It is the game changer, and that is what we're hanging our hat on. Same thing. We got rewards for sacks. We got awards for block kicks. Matter of fact, the biggest awards we got are for block kicks. So those are our rewards. Punishment comes on Monday. When we got loafs on the field, we're punishing loafs. We cannot, look, you're going to be a get to the ball guy, or you're going to have to go over there and play offense, because we got to have 11 guys that breathe and live getting to the football and you know, old school, and be pissed off when you get there. That's how we play football. So the 7 keys of great defense, when you're talking about, and I'd like to kind of go back and forth on this, but points per game, I think 20 or less, you're playing pretty good defense. You can win playing 20 points or less per game. When you start getting 15 or less, you're starting to get into the championship category. If you're 15 or under, you're playing really good defense. I've always been a kind of a bend but don't break, but guess what? When we got some stud linebackers and we got some stud DNs, or outside linebackers nowadays, all of a sudden our points per game really drop. D-line, we're a traditional slant and angle team. You can go on YouTube and find the old Michigan tape where they're teaching their, back in the 60s how they played D-line. That's exactly how we're playing D-line. So to us, it's about this stuff more than the X's and O's, and isn't that always the case? All right, coaches, I appreciate it. Do all the YouTube stuff. If you like it. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, and leave a comment. I'd love to go back and forth and get some ideas from you too. Thank you, coaches.